I send my thoughts into the open line, waiting for an answer that takes its time. Every screen I touch reflects a stranger back, a ghost inside the wire, losing track of who I was before the grid, before the feed consumed the things I did. I'm a signal in a saturated space, searching for a frequency, a phase. But underneath the noise, I'm still alive. Something in me knows how to survive. The ghost remembers what the machine forgot. I am not the connection, I'm the thought. Ghost in the wire, I'm still here. Beneath the static, I am clear. Ghost in the wire, I have weight, a human signal, not too late. You can strip the bandwidth down to none. You cannot undo what I've begun. Ghost in the wire, I persist. I was human before all of this. There are hours when the cursor blinks and blinks, and the emptiness is louder than I think. I've mistaken busy for alive, mistaken output for the will to thrive. But a ghost remembers what a body needs, the warmth of something real, not just feed. So I step back from the terminal glow and find the human underneath the code. And underneath the wire I am warm. Before the network there was a form, a person with a pulse and with a name. The ghost came after, I was not the same. Ghost in the wire, I'm still here. Beneath the static I am clear. Ghost in the wire, I have weight, a human signal not erased. You can disconnect the interface, you cannot remove this living trace. Ghost in the wire, I persist. I was human, I still am, I exist. Don't wanna be optimized, I wanna be surprised by the feeling of my own heartbeat, by something beautifully incomplete. Ghost in the wire, no longer lost. I step outside and count the cost. Worth every moment, worth the fight, to find the human in the digital night. I am not a metric, not a rate, not a data set, I am great. Ghost in the wire, I've returned. This is the signal I have earned. I've been writing since before I understood why the pain inside me felt like something good. Every scar I carry taught me where I break, and which version of myself is worth the ache. I used to hide the wounds inside the world, let the output cover every hurt. But the body keeps the score, it always will. and the healing lies behind the skill. I'm more than what I've overcome. I'm the scar and I'm the overrunner. Every feeling I refuse to feel, now I let the wound show. Now I heal. Scar tissue code written in the body. Every line I built from something naughty. Scar tissue code. This is not weakness. This is depth beneath the sleekness. I don't polish away what made me. The broken parts of what remade me. Scar tissue code. This is the truth. Wounds became the evidence of proof. People see the product in the shine. They don't see the nights I crossed the line. Between exhaustion and discovery, between a breakdown and recovery. But the scars are where the light gets in, and the cold reflects the fight within. Every imperfection in my work is the human underneath the search for something worthy of the cost I paid. I am the wound and I'm the bandage laid. I am not despite what I've been through. I am because of every shade of blue, and every sleepless night, and every doubt is the scar tissue I'm talking about. Scar tissue code written in the body. Every build I ship from something naughty. Scar tissue code. This is not damage. This is texture, this is manage. Managing to live it, grow and make. From the center of the chosen ache. Scar tissue code, I wear it proud. This is the wound that speaks out loud. Oh. Healing is not the absence of the mark. Healing is the learning in the dark. I don't want the scar to disappear. I wanna know what it was doing here. Scar tissue code written in the living. Every line a form of self-forgiving. Scar tissue code. This is the record of a person becoming not a record. I built this from the breakage and the beauty, from the dark and from the light inside this duty. Scar tissue code, I am complete. Not despite the wound, because of it, I'm me. Myself exactly where I need to be. Scar tissue code. Page 47 and I'm losing the thread. The words are swimming somewhere past my head. I set the cup down, close my eyes, breathe slow, and find a frequency I used to know. Back when learning was a kind of hunger. Back before the burnout pulled me under. I'm reaching past the tired for the real, for the part of studying that lets me feel. Yeah, frequency, I'm tuning in. Past the noise and past the discipline. Past the deadline and the fear of wrong. To the reason I was here all along. AM frequency, come in clear. Every concept I've been trying to hear. AM frequency, I receive more than facts. I need to believe that the learning is the living, and the struggle is the giving. AM frequency. says study hard and you'll succeed, but they never told me what I need was not discipline alone, but meaning. Something underneath the grinding, gleaming. A reason for the page and for the hour. A personal relationship with power over my own thinking, my own focus. Not performance, but the real locus of intelligence, which lives in curiosity, in the AM frequency of generosity. Toward myself, toward what I don't know yet. AM frequency, receive me back. I've been running on the surface track. Let me go beneath the memorized into something genuinely realized. AM frequency, come in clear. Oh, every lesson I've been trying to hear. Oh, AM frequency, I receive not just facts, the will to believe in myself inside the studying, in the self that keeps discovering. Because I love the way ideas are made, and in the making, something in me grows beyond the dust, beyond what anyone knows. AM frequency, find it clear. Every concept I refuse to hear now makes sense because I changed the station from performance into fascination. AM frequency, I believe in the mind that works when gifts believe. To be curious, to be free, to align. AM frequency, this mind is mine. Windows and I'm in all of them. Every thought is breeding a new problem. I can't find the center of my thinking. Every moment closer to the brink of something that feels like collapse, but is actually my mind trying to adapt to the size of what I'm trying to contain. The Cortex Monsoon, it's not insane. It's not the break, it's the becoming. Every storm precedes the sun returning. Let the monsoon take what cannot stay and leave behind what's built to last the day. Cortex Monsoon, I'm in the eye where the chaos clears and I don't die. Cortex Monsoon, the storm is mine. I am the weather and the sunshine. Every flood of thought will find its level. Every noise will settle to a treble of something cleaner, something focused. Cortex Monsoon, I am the locust. every breakdown has my mind leading. Let the monsoon wash the old away. I'll build again in the clarity of day. Cortex Monsoon. I'm in the eye where the overthinking learns to fly. Cortex Monsoon. The storm is mine. I am the lightning and the calm behind. Every wave of thought will find its shore, and I'll be stronger than I was before. Cortex Monsoon. I am the locust. The storm it shows, not broke the focus. The overwhelming mind is not the enemy. It's the engine of every possibility. I am not too much, I am becoming the Cortex Monsoon, finally running in the right direction. Cortex Monsoon. I've cleared the eye, and on the other side I'm clarified. Cortex Monsoon. The storm is done, but what it built in me has just begun. Every overload was data in disguise. Every meltdown was the mind's surprise. Cortex Monsoon. I became the locust, the storm that found and then became the focus.
Before the city taught me how to rush, before the job made silence feel like much, too slow, too nothing to perform. I had a root beneath before the storm, a self that knew the earth beneath my feet, a self that needed rest to feel complete. I've been growing skyward without anchor, and the height has made me nothing but a stranger to the ground, to the child, to the root. Rewire the roots, go back below, before the word decided what to show. The self who heals has always lived right there, in the ground beneath the performance layer. Rewire the roots. I'm going home, past the versions built for others. I'm alone with the real thing, with the first thing, with the ground. Rewire the roots. This is the sound of healing that begins before the wound of the self that knows before it's a tomb. I feel the earth. This is the frequency of my own worth. Oh, I was taught to rise and keep on rising, as if out to do was all comprising of a life well lived, a self-worth being. But the height means nothing without seeing the place I came from, the love that bore me, the tradition and the grief that formed me. I don't heal by adding more on top, I heal by going down until I stop at the place beneath the pain, the root, the origin, the irreducible truth of who I am when stripped of every role. underneath. Past the achieving and the grinding teeth, the self who rests is always known the way back to the ground at the end of the day. I'm going home, back to the person I forgot I own. The joyful one, the rooted, the alive. Rewire the roots. I will survive, not just survive, I will be well. I have a story worth the telling, not the sell. Rewire the roots. I feel the earth. The ground reminds me of my original worth. My ancestors didn't survive for me to shrink. They held the roots so I could stand and think and feel and rest and be exactly what the root always carried quietly beneath me. Rewire the root. I am returned to the self that holds what I have earned, not in trophies, but in knowing who I am beyond the output, beyond the program. Rewire the roots. I am the ground and the sky and the pulse and the sound of a person fully grown and fully whole. Rewire the roots. I am my own soul.
They engineered the scroll to steal the hour. Every swipe designed to take your power. Dopamine on a variable schedule, built to make you focus, just a residual of what it used to be. Before the feed, before the algorithm learned your need and been told to sponsor in the shallow. I'm not angry, I'm a person in the battle for my own attention, my own mind, for the deep work that I've left behind. But I've identified the war I'm in, and naming it is how I begin to take the ground back, inch by inch. The attention war, I will not flinch. The attention war is real, and I'm in it. Every minute that I choose, I win it. The attention war, I claim my mind, leave the noise and the distraction behind. I am not a target for the metric. I am not a user, I'm electric, with the kind of thinking that takes time. The attention war, and this focus mine. 4 seconds is the window for a thought, before the algorithms interfered and caught your mind mid-breath and put it somewhere else, and you forget the version of yourself that was building something that was deep in the kind of concentration that won't keep. If you let the ping win, if you let the badge turn the work you love into a lag of interruption. Every notification is a theft disguised as information. I'll protect my hours like they cost me life, because they do. Attention is the knife that carves the self, and I choose what I call. I've drawn the line across the open screen, between the passive and the in-between, and the active, chosen, present mind. The attention war, I draw the line. The attention war is real, and I am choosing. Every moment I protect, I'm not losing. The attention war, I claim the mind, leave the curated algorithm behind. I am not a session to be monetized. I am not the data, I'm the rise of a human who decided to be present present. Boredom is not empty, it's the seed of every thought that rises from the freed and quiet mind. Give me the boredom, give me back the space to form them, warm them, warm them, warm them. The attention war is won, not in one moment, but in every choice that I'm the owner of my own gaze, my own return to the work that lets me live and learn. The attention war, I do not serve the engineered desire, I preserve the sacred space of my uninterrupted thought. The attention war was always mine to be fought.
I was taught to be efficient, not to feel, to keep the sentiment behind a seal of productivity, of competence, of done, as if the feeling slowed the work begun. But I am not a function, I'm a person, and the feeling doesn't make the thinking worsen. The empathy engine runs on what I sense. Shutting it off has always made less sense. Open the empathy, let it move. It's not a weakness, it's a groove. The feeling mind is sharper than the numb, and I have been too quiet, now I come. Empathy engine, warm and burning, every feeling through me, not becoming overwhelmed, but understood. The empathy engine, understood. I feel the boom before I feel the data. I read the human before the creator. Empathy engine, fully live. This is the greatest thing I have to give. There's a kind of person who absorbs the room, who feels the grief before they see the tomb, who reads between the silence and the said, who holds the unspoken in their head with gentleness, not burden, not collapse, but openness, the rarest of the maps for navigating human territory. I used to hide this, call it allegory for being soft, but soft is not the word. Deep is a word for what I've always heard beneath the surface of the interaction. Empathy engine, not a distraction, a superpower running underneath every room I enter, every breath I breathe. Open the channel, let the feeling speak. The empathy is not what makes me weak. The feeling mine is where the real begins, and I am finally letting it win. Empathy engine, warm and running, every feeling through me, not succumbing to the fear of being moved, being changed. The empathy engine, rearranged. I feel the frequency before the word. I read the meaning underneath what's heard. Empathy engine, fully live. This is the finest thing I'll ever give. The softest thing I carry is the sharpest. The gentlest part of me has traveled farthest into the lives of people I have loved, and carry back the truth of being touched. Empathy engine, I am the signal of the human in the digital. I feel feel because I choose, not because I must. Empathy engine, earn the trust of every room, of every quiet beat, of every person who was asked to bleed and smile through it. I see you, I receive. Empathy engine, I believe.
I wore my tie like a badge of merit. I wore the dark circles, I didn't fear it. I posted output from the 3 a.m. and called the grinding productivity zen. But the body has a ledger that it keeps, and every night I owed a debt to sleep. I was productive in the way machines are, not in the way that makes a person a star of their own life, of their own restoration. I forgot the rest is information, from the body to the soul. It says enough. Proof of sleep is proof of self-regard. Proof I know that I am not as hard as the grind would have me. I am soft and worthy of the rest I've pushed aloft. Proof of sleep, I choose the dark, not the output but the quiet part. Proof of sleep, I lay it down, let the thinking settle, let me drown in the kindness of unconsciousness and the mercy of the nothingness. Proof of sleep, this is the sign that I am putting me before the grind. I dreamed a version of myself who wasn't tired, who walked through mornings actually inspired, not caffeinated into function, but awake in the full sense, present for the sake of being present, not performing present. There's a difference, and the body's always pleasant in reminding me of which one's real. Rest is where the healing gets to heal, below the threshold of the waking mind. The nervous system does what it's designed to do, repair, restore, return to zero, so that I can once again burn clean, not deplete, actually alive. Proof of sleep is proof I've earned the night. Proof of sleep is proof I know my worth. Proof I trust the body's need to return to the quiet, to the dark, to the below. Proof of sleep, this is how I grow. Proof of sleep, I choose the dark, let the day release its final mark. Proof of sleep, I close the screen and let myself become the dream, in the kindness of unconsciousness, in the mercy of the letting this all go. Proof of sleep. is my realness.
There's a line I cross and can't go back. Once I see it, everything goes slack. In the way I used to hold my world, the identity I kept so tightly furled unravels at the meridian point, where the old self and the new anoint each other, where the break becomes the bridge between the valley and the coming ridge. I'm standing at the line between the person that I was and who I'll be. Meridian break, I feel it now, the tipping point, and I allow meridian break. I'm at the edge, where the person makes a different pledge. Meridian break, the old falls through, and in the falling, there is something new. Not destruction at the end of me, but the threshold of a different being. Meridian break, I cross the line. The person on the other side is mine. I've been circling this particular truth like a satellite in its own groove, orbiting the fear of changing course, of losing what I've been, the source of the comfort and familiarity. But familiarity without clarity is just a gilded room without a door, and I need more. I need more. The meridian break is not destruction, it's the moment of the heart's reconstruction into something I cannot have planned, but somehow knew before I understand. I'm crossing to the other side, where the self I'm becoming won't hide. Meridian break, I feel the shift and I accept it as a gift. Meridian break, I'm at the edge, where the known dissolves and I repledge to the life that I was meant to live. Meridian break, I have to give up the armor and the careful small, the version of myself that fit the hall of someone else's expectation. My meridian break, I cross the line. Breaking is not failing at the form. Breaking is the passage through the storm, into the open, into the unwritten, into the self that finally is given permission to erupt. Meridian break, I cross the line, and everything I find on this side, mine. Not perfect, not resolved, not all the way, but unmistakably a different day. The person at the meridian look back and thank the version that survived the crack. Meridian break, I am the bridge between the valley and the coming ridge. They built the system and they put me in it. They measured everything from the beginning. Conversion, click, retention, flow, as if the life I live is a ratio. But I can tame what no machine translates. The grief I carry and the things that break before they build me back to something better. The warmth I feel inside a handwritten letter. The inefficient beauty of my doubt. The algorithm doesn't know what I'm about. I am not the data, I'm the source. I am not the metric, I'm the force behind the number, human, warm and real. I am the algorithm that can feel
promises that the system cannot keep. Human algorithm, I compute with the heart and with the gut and with the root of what it means to want and fear and grieve and still show up and still believe. Human algorithm, I am live. No system ever taught me how to thrive. Somewhere between the input and the task is a person who forgot to ask if the output was the point or just the means, and the means was something more than what it seems. I wanna build things that outlive the metric, that carry weight that can't be made synthetic, a line of code that came from something real, a design decision born from how I feel about the person on the other end, who is also human, also trying to mend the gap between the living and their best. Human algorithm passed the test of optimization in the mess of being fully human, nothing less. I am not the output, I'm the why. I am not the session, I'm the life. Behind the interface, the skin, the breath, I am the algorithm that chooses death. Human algorithm, I run deep in the territory that the system cannot reach. Human algorithm, I compute with the love and with the longing and the truth of what it costs to show up every day and be a person in a measured way. Human algorithm, I am live. I was never trained, I learned to thrive. Every human who ever built a thing built it first inside the suffering and the joy and the terrifying hope that someone somewhere needed what they wrote. That is the human algorithm, not the system, us, the rhythm. Human algorithm, I run the deepest code in the language that was never sold or scaled or optimized or monetized, in the language that is lived and realized, in the moments that no dashboard ever tracks. Human algorithm, these are facts. I am warm, I am uncertain, I am real. I am the algorithm that chose to